Hi, I'm Mary Matchmakerman, and welcome to Quaradate, the dating show for the most eligible singles who are stuck at home during this quarantine. Today we're looking for a date for Skylar O'Neill. Now, Skylar has been here before, but his date with protein powder gains just didn't work out. Skylar, what can you tell us about your date with Pee-Pee?
Oh, yeah. Well, I met up with Pee-Pee. We did a distance visit. She ran over to my house and we hung out for a little while. And then she just started running east towards the freeway. I called out to her to see where she was going, and she just said she was going to run to Miami. So, yeah, that was it.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Skylar, but I'm glad you're here. Today we have 4 amazing contestants who are ready to go on a date with you. Let's meet them. First up, we have contestant number 1, Paula Paradiddle. Paula, are you there? Yeah, hi, I'm here. Nice to meet you guys.
Man, I need to whiz. Can we take 5?
Oh, take 5? Do you like jazz and odd-numbered rhythms? I personally like 7 and 9-beat rhythms myself. And in terms of jazz, what do you feel about Miles Davis's album On the Corner? Do you think it was controversial or ahead of its time? I personally like how he incorporated Indian tabla into it. And speaking of drumming, who is your favorite drummer right now? Do you listen to Nate Smith? Because it's like, bow down. Am I right? Yeah, he's so good. Nice to meet you, Paula. And next up, we have contestant number 2, Rochelle Rah-Rah. Rochelle, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Mary and Skylar.
Now, Rochelle, what is it that you do?
Yes, well, I currently live in the burbs with my parents and I focus on Instagram, but I used to be a cheerleader for my high school football team.
Right on.
And do you have a cheer for us today, Rochelle?
As a matter of fact, I do, Mary. Skylar, what's that spell? My future boyfriend.
Good one, Rochelle. And next up, we have contestant number 3, Lorna Samsonite. Lorna, are you there?
Hi, Lorna. Can you hear us?
Huh?
Can you hear us?
What?
You're here to meet contestant Skylar.
Skip.
Skylar.
Skip.
Skylar.
Scab.
Skylar.
Skip.
Skylar.
Scapegoat, huh?
Contestant Skylar.
Soap.
Okay, well, nice to meet you, Lorna. And last up, we have contestant number 4, Eleni Existentiali. Eleni, are you there?
Oh, yes. Hi, Mary. Hi, Skylar.
Hi, Eleni. Now tell us, what brings you here today?
Wow, why am I here? That is deep. Isn't that the age-old question? Why are any of us here? I mean, we're physically here because we're particles of matter, stardust, if you will, that originated from a big explosion that happened 13 billion years ago. But are we here for a higher purpose? I think it's natural for humans to want to make meaning of our lives, but sometimes we ask questions that the universe just doesn't provide answers to. So, Mary, I think the only concrete answer I can give you today is that I'm here because I am.
Aha. Well, thank you, Eleni. It sounds like we have the Big Bang to thank for your presence here today. Thanks, Big Bang. And now that we've met our contestants, Skylar, it's time for the first question. Skylar?
Okay, what would you do on an ideal date?
Contestant number 1.
Ooh, on an ideal date, I would definitely want to play music together. Skylar, do you play any instruments?
A little bit of guitar, and I have a bongo drum.
Oh, cool. So you're interested in percussion. Well, I actually have one drum that I've been learning for the last few years that I want to show you. It's called the darbuka, and this is from Egypt, and it's played all over North Africa and the Middle East. It's also called darbeki and dumbek, depending on where you are, and other names. Anyway, there's this one rhythm that you just have to learn. It's called maksum. The basic rhythm is like this. But you can really jazz it up a bit, like this.
Cool.
Well, thank you for that demonstration, Paula. And contestant number 2, same question.
Yes, my ideal date would be to go to a football game to cheer. Skylar, who's your favorite football team?
Honestly, I'm more into skating.
Okay, well, I can make up a cheer for that. Skylar, you can skate to my house to take me out on a date. Yay!
Okay, thanks, Rochelle. And contestant number 3, same question.
God, that's cute. Say, what do you call this little booger here, huh?
A pencil.
A per...
A pen.
A penta...
A pencil.
Pentecostal.
A pencil.
Dodecahedron? God, that's cute. Ah!
Well, not exactly sure what's happening there, but contestant number 4, same question. My ideal date. Well, Skylar, first of all, I'd want to know if you believe more in free will or determinism. If you believe in determinism and that everything happens and turns out how it was destined to turn out, then I don't really see the point in planning a date, as it will go as planned. But if you're more of the mind of free will, and I'll adopt that philosophy for purposes of answering this question, then I think I'd like to go stargazing and pick your brain and talk and talk. Or, we don't have to talk. Okay, thanks, Eleni. And on to question number 2. Skylar?
If you were a non-human animal, what animal would you be and why?
Contestant number 1.
Good question. I think I'd be a horse because the sound of a horse trotting reminds me of a cumbia beat. And I love cumbia! Skylar, do you know what a güiro is?
No.
A güiro is a pre-Columbian instrument probably originating from the Caribbean that is originally made with a dried squash that you serrate and scrape with a stick. Now, the güiro has evolved to take on many forms. As you can see, I have a metal one here. And there are many ways to play the güiro, but a basic cumbia beat is this. Can't you just hear the horse trotting?
Cool.
Okay, thanks, Paula. And on to contestant number 2. Same question.
Gosh, well, what animal is the peppiest? Maybe a squirrel? Or maybe a cute little puppy because I'm cute.
Okay, thanks, Rochelle. And on to contestant number 3. Same question.
What kind of animal would I be, huh? Well, gosh, my Uncle Kyle brought a parakeet home once, and gosh, was that cute. Ah!
Thanks, Lorna. And on to contestant number 4. Same question. What animal would I like to be? I think I'd be a great blue heron because I like how they stand still and just observe things. And they seem like thinkers, wise and majestic, but they also don't give two beep about what's going on around them, the chaos. And I mean, the world is very chaotic, and I'd love to have that level of chill. Well, thank you, Eleni. And on to our last and final question. Skylar?
Yeah, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Contestant number 1.
Yes, in 5 years I should have a PhD, so I'll be a professor of ethnomusicology, as well as playing in a few bands and teaching private lessons on the side. I think I want to also continue to grow my percussion collection and travel around the world, performing and dancing to the beat of my own drum. Pun intended.
Okay, and contestant number 2. Same question.
Yes, in 5 years I want 2 kids who are registered in gymnastics and pre-cheer classes, or football if we have a boy. And I'd want a husband who doesn't drink too much and still works out. We'd be a team. Teamwork makes the dream work, and I'd cheer us on.
Okay, thanks, Rochelle. And contestant number 3, where do you see yourself in 5 years?
Ah! 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 Ah!
Wow. Well, thank you, Lorna. And last but not least, contestant number 4, same question.
Well, that's hard to say. I mean, with the state of the world as it is right now, who knows where any of us will be in 5 years? Will global pandemics and quarantines be the new norm? Will we as a species get our together and make the transition from using fossil fuels to green energy to curb global warming and save ourselves and other species? And will I even be the same person in 5 years? I mean, the cells in our body are constantly in a state of flux, dying and being born. So if the majority of the cells in my body are going to be different than the cells in my body today, can I even say it'll be me being me in 5 years?
Well, thank you, Eleni. Skylar, you've heard what the ladies have had to say, and now it's time to make a decision. Skylar, who is the lucky lady going to be?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Eleni.
All right, Eleni, you heard the dude. You've just won a date with Skylar.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll give it a try because life is short and maybe a relationship would give some meaning to my otherwise meaningless seeming existence. That is, if we are alive right now. I mean, we could be a figment of someone or something's imagination, or this could be a dream. Okay, well, Eleni and Skylar, you've just won a date to the Safeway parking lot dumpster, where dumpster diving knows no bounds. Thanks for joining us today on Quaradate, and see you next time.
Skylar, I'm gonna kick your
Beep.
Bye. Okay, we'll see you soon, Skylar, even though time is just a concept. God, that was fun. Oh.